Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you again for another video. This is actually going to be premiering at midnight, and then there'll be the next video after that that will be premiering after that. But this is for Wednesday versus Video Season 2, Episode 18, so we are getting close to the end of Wednesday versus Video Season 2. There's after this one, 4 more episodes from 19 to 22, and then 22 will be the last one. But I'm going to discuss what I'm going to be talking about in this video, but for band versus band, and the band that's going against the other band is Dream Theater versus Demon Hunter that I'm going to be talking about in this Wednesday versus video. So I'm going to discuss what I'm going to be talking about for Season 2, Episode 18 for Dream Theater versus Demon Hunter, and let you know my thoughts on who I think will be the winner in my personal opinion. So let's dive right into this Wednesday versus video Season 2, Episode 18. Now, basically, I've listened to Dream Theater's whole discography and Demon Hunter's whole discography, and I kind of haven't really returned to their albums, but for the most part, I think they're both really good, in my opinion. It's just hard to determine who the actual winner is going to be because Dream Theater has had some hits and misses from time to time, but they still put out some pretty good albums uh, on occasion. But basically, I'll talk about the Dream Theater side of it first. Dream Theater has had View from the Top of the World, the newest album that came out in 2021. It was a great album, in my personal opinion. One of their best. Distance Over Time is another one that I think was good, but I have my critiques about it. I think it was pretty good, but still have critiques about it. Then you have some other albums from them, which you can let me know in the comment section below. There was a 2005 album I remember from them, but I kind of forgot about it because I haven't really returned to it since. But basically, it was a pretty cool album title too, as well. But basically, with what I listened to for Dream Theater, I personally enjoyed their music. They have good music, and I hope they can release an album in 2023 or 2024. I'm thinking 2024 at least, at the latest, because I just don't see them releasing another album until that year in 2024, but that's fine. Still, now to talk about Demon Hunter before I get to seeing who the winner is going to be, in my personal opinion. Demon Hunter is a really good band, Christian metalcore band that I personally like. Ryan Clark, I think they did spoil Exile a bit too much, and I know that was an album that they spoiled it only to the fact that they dropped so many singles for that album. And then they stopped dropping singles for the album to wait until release date, until the album officially came out, which was October 28th of 2022. And they did release a deluxe edition, which is longer and has interludes. So it consists of a total of 20 tracks. And I did download that version to it, but I never came around to listening to the deluxe version yet. I've heard the deluxe edition tracks, but not the interludes yet. Not all of them. But still, with what I gathered listening to with Demon Hunter, their discography is very good. Um, they have a few misses some of the time. Not everything in their discography is bad, There's the Outlive album that's a little bit underwhelming, but still alright, in my personal opinion. It just depends on the listener, of course. It's one of their weakest albums, but I think, I don't know if it's Outlive or whatever other album it is. I'm trying to think of the album name. Um, but basically, I like the song Dead Flowers from them. I also like many other songs from them, like, what is it? The Tide Began to Rise. That was a really good song. And also My Heartstrings Come Undone. And uh, our Careless Feel Leaving Trails song. Can't remember what the song name was called, but it was a really good song. And I heard the Songs of Death and Resurrection, and I guess they made that as a studio album, which I think it should have been a compilation, in my opinion. But still, it still was a pretty good effort from Demon Hunter, even though I have some critiques about Songs of Death and Resurrection as of lately. And if you saw my Demon Hunter Marathon discography album reviews back in September, I think you will personally enjoy those reviews because I worked really hard on them. But basically, if I had to choose a winner for this Wednesday versus video, I forgot to mention A View from the Top of the World. The title track is the best song to close out the new album. And uh, then you have many other tracks from Dream Theater, Alien, and uh, Untethered Angel was a pretty good song and all that. So basically, if I had to choose a winner, I'm gonna go for both because they're both really good bands. It's hard to make comparisons to who's better, but this is just my opinion. I think both of the bands are pretty good. They may have a few underwhelming albums, but still, they pulled off a good discography, in my opinion. And Dream Theater has really good albums, so technically Dream Theater would be the winner, but I'm choosing both in this case because with what I've listened to with their discography, I'm not disappointed. I think it's really good to pretty good. So, yeah. It just depends on who thinks the better one is and all that, if it's Dream Theater or if it's Demon Hunter, but I'm choosing both in this case because it's hard to make a comparison because with what I've listened to with them, I really enjoyed their music, both bands and all that. So, yep, I'm choosing both for the winners in this case, in my personal opinion, for season 2, episode 18 of Wednesday versus video. Comment below. Let me know what you guys thought of the Wednesday versus video for season 2, episode 18 if you enjoyed it. And like I said, after this episode, there's only 4 more I got to do for the rest of the month and to the second week of February, which February 8th will be the last day I do Wednesday versus video. And then I'll have a recap video coming out on the 22nd. So definitely tune into that. But if you did enjoy this Wednesday versus video, season 2, episode 18 video that I did for you guys for Dream Theater versus Demon Hunter, comment below and let me know your thoughts on it. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can. Support the channel. Like I said, I'm choosing both in this case. I think they're both pretty good bands, in my opinion. And they've entertained me through the years of listening to them. Mostly, I started getting into Demon Hunter because someone recommended them to me and all that, which shout out goes to Zach Deep Productions, which he recommended me to check them out, and I did, and Dream Theater as well, and I personally like those bands, so they're pretty good bands. Um, and yeah, I'm gonna be returning to you for more reviews in due time. I'm gonna be doing the I would be doing movie reviews, but I Haven't seen any new movies pop up yet. I might have to go watch The Whale in theaters if I have to. I don't know for sure, but if not, I'll just wait till DVD release until it comes out on DVD, which could take another month or two. But still, hope you enjoyed this Wednesday versus video season 2 episode 18 for Dream Theater versus Demon Hunter. I did the best I could to make this video as good as possible. I will have another Bush album review coming out after this video gets premiered and all that, because this is premiering at midnight. So stay tuned for this video, and as always, I will see you in my next review.